Good morning, students.
Good morning.
Today we are going to learn about plant physiology. In that plant physiology, last video we have studied about the scope and applications of plant physiology in different aspects of plant sciences, and there are some points which is remain behind. And today we are going to learn about the remaining points. In that point, plants are basic necessities of every life on this planet. They provide countless daily needs of animal life, including man. Many countries from all over the world having a problem of starvation, malnutrition, malnourishment due to lack of proper knowledge of plant life. It thus needs heavy crop production and healthier plant life. This can be only be achieved by a proper understanding of processes and control over the activities going on the plant. The researchers in plant physiology have contributed to improve the plant life, harvesting of economic products, storage and preservation of the yield, control over the disease and several other fields. If there is some epidemic or endemic disease are found on the plant, then the farmers comes in problems, and due to this epidemic diseases, the farmers are ruined or they are very economically on back foot. Therefore, this research of plant physiology plays a very important role in understanding the basics of plant life. Then it contributes the understanding of plant structures, their exact role in plant metabolism, and improving the plant life. Basic knowledge of plant processes can help to increase the rate of photosynthesis, which is useful for the production of food. Then conversion of solar energy for food production processes. If the plant will trap more solar energy or more light, then it will produce more food material. And therefore basic knowledge of nitrogen fixation will help in increased utilization of nitrogen, which is a main element reducing agricultural production and creating protein deficiency all over the world. The nitrogen is one of the important factor for the growth and development of the plant, and therefore utilization of that nitrogen or a study of utilization of that nitrogen for the plant are well understood with the help of study of plant physiology. Then it also contributes in knowing the exact nutrition and water requirements. Which plant require more water, or which plant require how many percentage of nitrogen, which plant require how many percentage of sulfur, which plant require how many percentage of carbon. All macronutrients and micronutrients which are required for the growth and development of the plant, that we can know with the help of this study of plant physiology. The cell biology, genetics, biochemistry, plant anatomy, that have basics for understanding of principles of plant physiology. Then, what is the importance of plant physiology in agriculture? We know that agriculture is the base of our nation. Farmers are the base of our nation. And therefore, what is the requirement of agriculture that we can know by studying the plant physiology? Then, the researchers in plant physiology have been and are likely to contribute immensely in crop improvement. They play a very vital role to improve the plants day by day. In ancient days, there was no hybrid production, but today we know that all the researchers and the research scholar or the scientists, they play a very vital role by studying the plant physiology to improve the crops. Then, increasing crop production directly depends on metabolic machinery of the plants. Means, if there is a metabolic activity or metabolic machinery are studied by the plant physiologists, that is a very important point. Then, production of new varieties. We know that these different varieties of brinjal, different varieties of bajra, different varieties of jawar, different varieties of sorghum, different varieties of sugarcane that are produced, that are cultured by the scientist or by the physiologist with the help of this knowledge of physiology, and that are the basic things or basic material or the genotypes. Study of genotypes, they have studied detailed genotypes of the plant and they improve the crop varieties. The detailed knowledge of plant hormones also plays a very vital role for their synthesis and mode of action has considerably contributed in checking water loss. The hormones play a very vital role. The manipulation of growth and development of certain crops and improving the quality of food material also. The protein content, we have improved. The soya bean is there. Ancient day there was no soya bean having a rich protein, but today we can improve, we can develop, and we have developed that plant in today's life. Some growth regulators, that is 2,4-D, are used as a weedicides. Different weedicides you can use for the control the weeds. There are different weedicides, they are available in the market to control on the weed and to minimize the occurrence of weeds in the crop fields. Our crop weeds plays important role, right? That weeds, they are some troublesome for the growth and development of the our crop, and therefore with the help of this weedicides we can control that plant. Then it is well known that the evolutionary fact in agriculture level to increase crop production by applications of different hormones, that is auxin, gibberellins, and many different hormones. They are produced by ethylene. They are produced by our physiologists to improve the ripening of fruits, to increase the food quality, food taste also by inserting the different hormones. Then that phenomenon of flowering and fruiting regulated through the application of growth regulators at appropriate time, that is in case of plant height and age of the plants also. We have to do less age of the plants also. Then the researchers in photoperiodism and fertilization have made it possible to grow certain plants and make them flower in off-season by altering photoperiods and giving low temperature treatments. Then hormones like ethiophone is used to increase female flowers, followed by higher yield in cucumber, palm genes and others. Then photosynthesis nourishes entire living kingdom. Green plants utilizes less than 1% sunlight for production of food. There are two types of plants in the nature. First is C3 plants. My dear students, listen very carefully. Then C4 plants. Then what is the difference between C3 plants and C4 plants? C3 plants are less efficient photosynthesizer than C4 plants. C3 plants are our basic food plants like pulses, oil seeds crops, fiber crop, that is cotton, and staple food like wheat, rice, barley, that is known as a staple food. Then low efficiency of photosynthesis in C3 plants is due to occurrence of photoperiodism, which deviate Rubisco enzyme from photosynthesis. Hence, there is a need of sincere efforts to reduce the wasteful process of photoperiodism or to find out new varieties with the low rate of photorespiration. Then, such works are going on in different physiological laboratories. This type of study of hormones, photoperiodism, organization, these type of works are going on in different laboratories. Then another point, that is stress physiology. It also plays a vital role in emerging as a new plant physiology discipline, stress physiology. Economically useful plants that are capable of growing under stress conditions of dry lands, low and high temperature conditions, salt levels with increased resistance to pests and disease developed, resistance to insects, resistance to different pests. Plant physiological studies have helped in understanding water relations of plant and its great importance in agriculture. We know that agriculture is the base of our nation and it plays a very vital role in the economy of the nation also. Therefore, for most of the agricultural crops, the most fruitful period of irrigation is known, on which time the irrigation should be needed, on what season, which type of plants can be grown. That knowledge can be got from the study of this physiology. Then sprinkler system, which type of sprinkler system should be useful for the irrigation is developed by such physiological studies. Therefore, this physiology plays very vital role, or the study of physiology is a very important role in our syllabus, in our nation, in our plant life also, plant sciences also. Then seed dormancy problem is reduced by plant physiological studies. There are some seeds, they are not decompose very fastly, or they cannot germinate very fastly. And therefore, with the help of this physiology, we can increase or we can reduce the plant problem of seed dormancy. We can lessen the problem of this seed dormancy. Then studies on apple, that is fruit yielding plants, peach, that is another important plant, a fruit. Then grapes, we know that grapes, Vitis vinifera is the botanical name of that grapes. Grapes. Then potatoes, Solanaceae, member of family Solanaceae, have shown that these plants require a winter or chilling period before their germination. That are the plants. Now we have seen that type of plant requires chilling treatment before seed germination, or they require chilling period, means it requires some cold conditions before germination. Then by gibberellic acid, these plant seeds can be made to germinate soon after harvesting. After harvesting, they can be made germinate. Then ethylene, another important hormone, that is chlorohydrin, also have been found quite effective in breaking dormancy in some freshly harvested potato tubers. You know, very peri students, you should be keep in mind that the ethylene and chlorohydrin plays a vital role in this breaking seed dormancy of the potato tubers. Then cytokinin are also most useful in breaking seed dormancy in different or several plants. In this way, there are different hormones that plays very vital role in the germination of seeds. And in this way, in this video, we have to learn different importance of study of plant physiology. In the next video, we will going to learn about the other chapter. Thank you.